Welcome everybody to my garage. This is a follow-up video to, of course, the last one I just released. The 1998 Acty that I was talking about and photo shooting in the last video is slated to be sold tomorrow, which means I need to change the oil on it really quick. And as promised, I wanted to make sure that I, made the video for you all, like I said I was going to, about changing the oil. And then also, I told on my listing that, hey, it was gonna have a new oil change and a new filter on the listing. So I wanna be true to my word. So, this is how to change the oil on your Honda Acty mini truck. It's very simple. These things require 3 quarts of oil. Don't quote me on that. It's actually 2.9 with an oil filter change, 2.8 if you are not swapping out the filter. I'm just gonna put 3 in because I really doubt 1/10 of a quart is gonna change anything if it blows up. Anywho, step 1, get your golf clubs out of the back of the truck. Step 2, locate oil drain plug. So grab your handy dandy drain pan. This filter is going to come in handy. Filter, I just said filter. This funnel is going to come in handy, and you will see exactly why when we go to fill it up. I think I'm just going to slither under there with my headlamp on. I want to make sure all the oil drains properly. I don't want it to be jacked up. How do I look? So I'm thinking it's going to be a 14. Let's try 14 and a 12. If it's in between, if it's a 13, oh, that's going to kill me. All right, there we go. Okay. So obviously, oil filter is right there. Now it's just a matter of finding the drain plug. So we need to go to the back side of the truck, and right there is our drain plug. And it is not a 15. I believe that's gonna be a 17. It is indeed a 17. No, come on. Yeah, let's just set the camera down. Can you still see? I think you can see. Oh. There she goes. Let me get a blue towel. The almighty blue towel has been gotten. That was pretty good. But all in all, very pleased with what I'm seeing. I really don't want to get for whatever reason I chose my new GoPro to record with, so I really don't want to get this all oily. But yeah, so drain plug right at the back of the engine, right in front of the rear axle here. But everything on this, I'm serious guys, everything on this Acty is stupid clean. The paint, the body, the paint, the frame, like everything mechanically. This is the cleanest mini truck that I have gotten and likely will get for a while. Just really sweet. Once that is done, done dripping all the way, of course I'm going to drain plug. Where's my drain plug? Drain plug back in, undo the filter, replace it with the Mobile One equivalent filter that I purchased. Typically I buy the Honda authentic one, but this one I read does the exact same job and does just as good of a job. So it is the M1108A. Now this is for the 1998 HA4 chassis. Let's get back into the oil change here. Trying to find a way to light this up better. I think my headlamp is dying, which would be really unfortunate. My headlamp literally just went out. That's too bad. I'll tell you what's really important to remember is the fact that I carry I carry gloves in my garage, specifically for oil changes so my hands don't get, all oily. But the really important thing to remember is to not put those on. You can see I have the oil filter off. The front, I guess it's the front of the engine, right? Now I'm just cleaning off the oil from the underside here. Just making sure everything is relatively spick and span, right? Honda did a really good job with the manufacturing here. with the engineering because I was wondering what this bar was for. I was like, why did they put this at the bottom of the engine? But they put it here to make sure that when you're running over sticks and stuff, that it doesn't hit the oil filter. So anything coming near the oil filter gets deflected back. So that's pretty handy if you ask me. It's pretty cool, right? We're gonna crawl back out and sound like an old man as we do it. Very small amount of oil. There are no shavings whatsoever. Looks clean. Looks good. Get the plastic off of the filter. Oh, it's pretty handy. Thank you, Mobile One. This video is not sponsored, unless you want it to be Mobile One. Now, and coincidentally, we are also using Mobile One oil, so, you know, maybe we should get a sponsorship. All right, here we go. Get our little dabble of oil here. We're gonna be sure to crank this sucker on as hard as possible for the nice guy. You'll see we are using our phone light because our headlamp died. Hopefully the camera quality is at least a 4 out of 10 for you all. And tight, maybe one more. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd say that's good. Let me tighten it a little bit more. You know, the paranoia in me is saying to go grab a paper towel to make sure it's out all the way. That's not leaking. There's no way. Gosh, I'm starting to sweat. It is hot in this garage. This is not an insulated garage, nor does it get AC to it. I keep calling this one the 98 because this one's a 97. The 98, the oil's been drained, drain plug is back in, and it's tightened. Oil filter has been changed and tightened, so that means it is ready for 3 more quarts of oil. Let me show you where the oil fill is. The oil ad is right here, the passenger side rear, mind you, because of course it is right-hand drive. So the passenger side is the left side of the truck. Passenger side rear, it will say fuel, which is Japanese for oil. And if you flip the camera upside down, it just says oil. So fuel fill is at the passenger side rear. Go ahead and undo this. I'm gonna try to keep the light on it as I do it. This is sort of really difficult. And it is simple as that. It is basically a horizontal oil fill, which is the dumbest part of the truck. Everything else about the truck, I love. This Honda, this just doesn't cut it. But how often do you have to change the oil? Not that often. So we're gonna go ahead and fill this up. I'm not gonna record this. You guys see where it's at. I'm not gonna record me struggling. So yeah, I will see you all once I get this buttoned up. Boy, oh boy, do I have the solution to the problem that I had just told you about. So don't use a funnel. Go get yourself one of these containers. I've only ever used this to return used oil to the auto parts store, but this time I used it to fill a vehicle. So I took the exact amount that I needed, measured out here, 3 quarts, and I was thinking that this seal right here between this neck and the container itself wasn't gonna hold and that I was gonna have to baby some oil dripping out of it. Not the case. I just shoved this end into the Acty, tipped it up all the way, and then 3 quarts, bing, bang, boom, went into the truck like that. So I was very happy with that outcome. So if you are doing an oil change on a Honda Acty and you don't want to take 30 minutes to baby a funnel and watch the oil slowly take your life away with every second that goes by, I highly recommend getting one of these. So now everything has been taken care of on the truck. What I wanted to show you guys though, what am I doing? Did you guys just see what I did? I put my leg up on the bed of the... Okay, restarting. I'm just gonna sit down because I don't feel like I'm in the middle of the frame here. I guess the only thing I didn't show y'all is the kind of oil that they recommend. I Googled it, and then it's just Google. I didn't go into a Honda Acty forum. I think in the last one, in the HA7 that I had, which was a 1999, It called for 10W40, but I believe the older engine, which this is, because it's an HA4 chassis, calls for the 10W30. So I just put in Mobile One 10W30. The engine doesn't have 75,000 miles on it yet, but I just bought the high mileage just because, I don't know, sue me. If the engine falls apart, I guess you can blame me. If you're the one buying the truck, don't take this as a binding contract. Anyways, so yeah, 10W30, 3 quarts. I have 2 quarts left over. I will have to buy, of course, 1 more quart when I change the oil in the 97 before it sells, but that should wrap up the video here. We've drained the oil, changed the filter, and of course added new oil. And so this Honda Acty is ready to go to her new owner. Beautiful trucks, super cool trucks, super versatile. If you find one that's clean, you should certainly buy it. I'm gonna be buying more of these, of course, so if you are interested in getting one of these, you can message me on Instagram. Yeah, so I will be getting more of these, of course, so I'm selling this one tomorrow. This one will be sold on Saturday. It's Monday today. And from there, ordering 3 more. And so we'll see what happens after that. But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed getting to take a look underneath. Really, all in all, great couple of trucks. Very fun to drive. If you find one, you should get one with AC. It's my recommendation. The one without AC is going to be more of a workhorse, of course. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next video. Stay tuned. All right, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more mini truck content. Bye. This is the final goodbye. I've been outroing for the past 5 minutes. Okay, bye.